Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Jayhawks will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arizona's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Get set, get set.
On the option. Running into the open space. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Caught in the backfield, it's Browning. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
Arizona comes out with another first down. Anderson wants to throw. He's got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Quick release on the RPO. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll try to run for it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneak gets it done.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Kansas offense has its first opportunity of the day. Ready to fire from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Slithers into space. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
They didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the option. Now the pitch. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
That's reeled in. It's Browning. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
on defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The option look. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Got it.
The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
Easy.
Anderson will throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete to the left. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He'll ride his man on the option. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Dances away.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st down here for the offense. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw for it. Here's a hit. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
There he goes. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. Excellent pass by the back on the option. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Fresno State ran roughshod over the competition en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous unis. This team is buttoned up. A busy day in the Mountain West and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Got it in the middle. It's Owen. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to him on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense...
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now on the option. Oh, better look out. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Gets the back moving. The toss sweep to the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success. And you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Great job by the back on the option.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed behind the line. It's Owen. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're going to keep this drive going. You'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Fires to the wideout. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Anderson will throw. Lets it go. It's caught downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Arizona will try to pay off this red zone trip. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man on the right. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Church. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Off play action. Finds his tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Looking to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Jayhawks will punt it away on fourth down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jayhawks. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Goes to the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Anderson wants to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Arizona runs out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. On the option. Now the toss. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Anderson will throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes. And the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Setting up the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Lowers those pads. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, this guy just has a nose for getting first downs. That's a big risk and gamble there on 4th down, middle of the field. But this guy we've seen in this game already rip off some big runs. I don't know if anywhere as big as the one you just saw there.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Motion from the back. They try to get it outside on the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Run it with the fullback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Anderson wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arizona.
1st and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon has the lead right now in Eugene, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 5 over USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll go to the counter. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Turns it on in midfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Rourke. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every...
Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open open down the middle. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over a football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Brings up second down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Plows through the defense. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
On target to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Second down.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The option look. Turning it on. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Power football with the run. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Anderson will throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Back open in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And they'll run into the end zone.
This always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Wolf. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Jayhawks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. There he goes. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Back to pass. It's Chambers. Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long.
Base 27, jump. Base 27.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you as you see.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll send the back in motion. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They'll give it to him again.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Give to the fullback. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball. And like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.